and reconnected.
Yes.
Are you getting visuals?
Yes.
Tell me what you see.
I see like a really big weeping willow tree. And like all these like sparkling lights.
Cool.
Like little fairies.
Oh.
And they're trying to egg her on to jump and fly. She's scared to fly. I feel like one of her wings are kind of hurt.
Is she a fairy too?
Yes. But she's a shapeshifter.
Oh. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I see her as well as an elf.
What does she look like?
I see long brown hair. Long like to her butt.
Mm-hmm.
Very slender but muscular, like good proportion.
What does her face look like? Can you see her face?
Thin, long face. I see her ears popping out from the sides of her hair.
Mm-hmm.
Pointy.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful smile.
Can you see her eyes?
Yes, they're very bright.
Can you see her color?
It's like they change color.
Cool.
I see greens, yellows, browns, hazel.
Mm. So is this an aspect?
Yes.
Okay. She wanted to know more about who she is on a soul level and how this connection can help her in her life.
She is light. And full of love. She expands the most when she can tap into that. All her creativity comes from there. Her creative expression comes from the heart space. She's very benevolent. Full of peace. Needs to trust herself more. When she can do that, she can open up her heart even more.
And when she opens her heart more, she can connect more to those aspects of her.
Yes, it's very easy to connect. They're always willing to connect. She just has to set that intention too.
You mean
And to know that they're always part of her. They are her.
you mean the aspects of her, like the fairies and elves?
Yes.
Okay. She also wants to know more if she isn't a fractal of angelic energy as well.
I was just going to say that I'm feeling angels.
Yeah.
Yes. I see like that halo, the aura around her head.
Wow.
Big heart. That's all I feel. I feel that the warmth of the light from her heart. That it expands so far. That heart space. It's just so giving, so free. She
Right.
needs to really start to trust herself.
Mm.
Because when she opens that trust, she'll be able to really feel it and embody it.
Mhm. Beautiful. Thank you. Are we connected with her higher self now?
Yes.
Okay. So she wants to know if you could share what this year will bring and what changes to expect.
Mm. I'm feeling a lot of prosperity,
Mm.
joy. Of course, there's going to be a couple of, growth spurts in between, but to embrace them all.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to go with the flow of the collective as well.
What does
She
that
just
mean?
has she just has to allow the energy to flow through because her heart space is so open to hold the light. So she's going to expect, for it to feel the heaviness at times, the density, but to understand that it's not hers.
Mm-hmm.
And if it does show her something about herself, to allow it to purge, to feel safe in there. She has an abundance from the light of herself, to allow it to really flow. She's going to find it easier and easier as she goes. Give herself compassion when it happens. And to just ride the wave. Trust the process. And she's safe at all times.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. She also wants to know what her gifts and talents are and how she can apply them to her life now.
She is a very gifted channeler.
Mm.
Again, it goes with the trust.
Mm-hmm.
Trust that what she knows is what she knows. Trust that that is truth.
So she needs to
Oh,
trust more in her knowing.
yes. Again, that resistance of trust, once it flows, the energy will flow. And she'll be able to really tap into that knowing. It's like an open well. She has access.
Access to.
To the information.
Mm-hmm. Any other gifts and talents? Anything from the fairies or elves that you showed us?
Magic.
Magic.
Magic. The gift of manifestation. She has a lot of compassion and empathy. Being able to connect with others on different levels. She easily meets people at their own consciousness, their own level of consciousness. And she has the capability of expanding them just through her presence.
Beautiful. I definitely feel that from her.
Yes.
And how can she apply that to her life?
Just in the beauty of being present. In that presence, it leaves all the doors open in that moment. And so she can be anything in that moment. The practice of presence. Not to get so caught up in that self-doubt. Just be here and flow.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you. So you showed her the fairies and elves to remind her of the magic.
Yes.
Beautiful. Is there anything specifically about the angelic energy you can tell her?
Mm. Just her overall benevolence, the guardianship, protector. It's just a beautiful energy. They're always bathing her in that energy.
The angels.
Yes.
Is she an aspect of anyone that we would know?
I'm feeling Raphael.
Hmm. Beautiful, thank you. And why would Raphael send an aspect into human form?
So that they have physical connection. Because people are so disconnected. And most don't believe in good anymore. So she is that physical proof of goodness. Representation of the angels.
Repping the angels.
Mm.
Cool. I love that. And how does that energy and connection help her in her life?
It helps her through the hard times.
Mm-hmm.
When she feels worry or sadness, or when she remembers old painful memories. It's there to bring her back to ease. It stops the contraction of the body. It allows the flow to come to her easily and effortlessly. It just showers her and guides her back to her oneness.
Beautiful, thank you. How can she more consciously connect with this part of herself?
Presence, always through presence. Doesn't even need to really concentrate. She has that knowing within her. She has all the answers that she needs. She has all the signs that she needs. All the information. She is guided.
How many guides does she have?
I feel 9.
Okay. All right, thank you so much. She wants to know more about the mission between her twin flame and her. What is their purpose and what will they be doing?
Their purpose is just the showing of unconditional love, the expression of what that love is. They themselves are the example. They are the mission. In being themselves, it's a huge lesson to teach humanity. Being true, authentic, and being love.
So they don't even have to do anything. They just need to be.
Exactly. They just have to be themselves. And that is pretty much the mission for everybody in the world. to learn to be.
Mhm. Well, as humans, we're so conditioned to feel like we need to be doing something, and that our purpose revolves around work and actually doing something.
The work is in undoing yourself, unfolding yourself to be.
Mhm. And then sharing that with others through the example of being.
Yes. Your example is the biggest teacher. There's no proving, it just is.
So her next question is then, when will it happen?
When will what happen?
I guess when will they live out their purpose together?
When they finally release the human and to come to themselves in full acknowledgement. By human, I mean the false sense of self. And really releasing all layers. That is just stopping the flow. They need to open it up to connect and to trust. Trust the timing. And no need to anticipate. Back to mission. Come to union with themselves.
Come to
Always,
union within themselves.
yes.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
And that will allow the natural flow. Or in linear time, the progression of where they need to be.
Beautiful, thank you.
You're welcome.
So last question. She wants to know if there's a life, any karma or energetic blockage in her now that is ready to be healed.
I'm just feeling like there's a blockage of doubt, and it's not allowing the confidence to come through.
Is this from this life or a past life?
It's from this life.
Can we heal that now?
Yes.
Okay, what can we do to heal that?
Just going to open up her heart space again and allow herself to do it on her own.
You mean allow her to release the doubt on her own?
Yes, we can help ease it, but she has to release it.
Okay. What can she do to release it?
Just the slow belief in herself our powers, her own magic, remembering who she is underneath it all. She can release the old story that created that doubt in the first place.
Mm. Does she
And to
know?
just, she knows.
Okay.
She knows.
She knows what that story is.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Just to trust herself. Begin that relationship, solidify that relationship with herself.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Do you have a final message for Dana before we go?
It's interesting to see the simplicity of somebody and at the same time paradoxically see how complicated it can be
Mm.
when the human comes forward.
Mm.
Once you can unzip that and just remember who you are and allow that to come forward and to see yourself in the mirror for who you are, the remembrance comes clear. And if you forget, just look in the mirror and look into your eyes and look through those windows, and you'll see. The power is always within. And magic is happening all around her. She is a magician. And to just trust. Trust that with time, everything will fall into place as it should. And to just be happy.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for speaking with us today. I know Dana's going to love to hear that. She is a beautiful light.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are we complete?
Yes.
Okay.